What is up, family? Today we have some Neith mid gameplay. Neith right now being one of the easiest gods to play in mid, and she also received a pretty crazy buff. I think she got like a 50% strength increase, or strength 50% increase in strength, damage scaling wise on her too, and that just makes her super broken. Going with Conduit Gem as a starter item because as Neith, you're not really looking for beaming them down on cooldown. You're more looking for that one-shot build. So this build is super crazy in terms of like just being able to hit your abilities. And I mean, this build heavily relies on you hitting your abilities and just being able to kill them in one combo. And you'll see that in the early game, you'll see that in the mid game. Going right now, my first item is going to be Transcendence, and then we're going to go into a Book of Thoth, so we're going to double stack, and then we're going to go into Soul Gem with Soul Gem stacking, so technically triple stacking, not really, but with the Book of Thoth, with the Transcendence, and then with the Soul Gem stacks, this build hits hard. And then after that, I think we're going to go Ob Shard into Divine Ruin because we are laning up against a Ra. And then last would just be a Rod of Tahuti. We're going to go ahead and backflip as the Nemesis. Sorry, I was about to say Mercury. I wish Mercury was in the game, but we are going to backflip the Nemesis gank. As always, when I play mid, and it's just the correct way of playing mid, you don't really want to get into 1v1 fights. You're not really looking to kill the enemy mid laner unless the jungler is ganking you, or unless the jungler is helping you gank, or unless you, like right now, have lane pressure. You know, we can kind of poke him out here with a little bit of autos. We're gonna go ahead and use our 1. Almost hit. We unfortunately miss our. So we use our 2. Unfortunately, miss our 1, and we're gonna backflip for more damage. The only thing here is we have to be careful when we use our backflip, because if we backflip at the wrong spot, it's an easy kill for Nemesis. If we are getting ganked and just like that, like I said, the only reason I full committed on him there is because Fenrir was ganking. He was signaling to gank, and I full committed on him, and we eventually hit our abilities, and he just disintegrates, right? I think that's first blood. I'm not sure if we got first blood or not, but nonetheless, we still got a kill on Ra. We are going to go ahead and backflip this. We're not really looking to fight Nem here, simply because my abilities are down. Fenrir is only level 4, while Nem is level 5. Nem uses her ult here. We're going to go ahead and not use our ult, but that's just, that's already Nem ult down. We're not going to backflip here. We're only going to backflip in case of emergencies, because backflip is our only mobility and our only escape. As far as the easiness of playing Neith, as I fast forward this, because I'm just clearing wave, I don't think that this is worth watching. I'm clearing camps, clearing wave, whatever. But Neith right now, super easy to play. As far as her ranking, I would say she is probably an A tier god for sure. Especially with her buff as we go into Transcendence. I think in just ranking mid laners, it'll be Poseidon, 100%, number 1. Poseidon super strong, very high damage. Number 2, you could argue it could be Nua or Anubis. Again, both really strong gods in the lane. And lastly, I think Neith is a third or fourth best mid laner right now. We see a gank from them, so we go ahead and backflip her too. She uses her ultimate on me for some reason. That's already her ultimate down. Fenrir signals as his ultimate's down, so there's not really a gank potential here. And we're not going to try to fight Nem here unless, of course, she gets damaged. We miss our 1, but we can backflip. We juke Ra. We juke Ra ult. So that's Nem ult and Ra ult down. That's already a win from us. Even though we don't get to kill them, they already have to back up because of it. Nem kind of getting super aggressive here. We do get hit by that Ra 1. And right now we're just being careful. Nothing really happening here. Just both junglers kind of leeching from mid XP. We see that Nem kind of decides to back off here, so I have to be careful with my abilities. Fenrir going to ult the Nem. We're gonna root her, and unfortunately not enough damage for me to kill the Nem, and she ends up killing Ra. Not Ra, sorry. She ends up killing Fenrir, and we're gonna just beads this. Ra got hit by tower, and ooh, I almost got the kill on him. We're gonna backflip the Khepri ult, and we should be okay here. And Ra, for some reason, not backing. If I was Ra, I'd back right away, knowing that I'm laning up against a Neith, because my ult, he doesn't know that my ult is down. My ult's about to be back up in 5 seconds, which is why I'm still staying in lane. This is super risky because we don't know where Nemesis is at. But we're gonna go ahead and hit Ra with our one backflip. We don't even have to use our ult there, and just an easy kill on Ra. Very much of a misplay from him for sure. And we're gonna see if we can help out our solo laner here, simply because he's getting ganked. So we're gonna try our best to use our ult on solo lane to help him get out of that situation that he's in. He ends up getting out, which is great. Now we're gonna speed this up just a little bit. We're going to go ahead, clear some back camps for jungle. I know I'm stealing a little bit of jungle camps, but I'm just super fed this game. So I'm kind of expecting to carry hard this game. We decided not to back because we don't have enough for Book of Thoth yet. And we just need a couple more minion waves until we can fully back and grab our tier 3 item of Book of Thoth. Once we get enough, we should be good. Fenrir signaling to gank the Ra. We should be able to kill Fenrir here. Unfortunately, we do get ganked by Nemesis, and we do get Nemesis ulted as well. And I believe we do end up dying here. We are pretty low, but that's Ra down and Nemesis ult down. So, unfortunately, we get killed by Nem. I'm not sure if they're able to kill the Nem here. I think she ends up getting away barely, but it's fine. And I am going to skip a lot of this right now, so I'm going to fast forward a lot of them, simply because nothing really happens here. You know, grayscale screen with our third item being Soul Gem. We're going to go ahead and just, keep farming. Not really looking for a gank, even though I am pretty beefed up. I'm level 11, Ra's level 9. Again, as a mid, you can easily just be caught off guard. You're super squishy. So all it takes is a gank from them, a little bit of an overcommitment. We're not going to waste our ult on Khepri simply because he's tanky. But we are going to help out Cupid by trying to ult them. He signals enemy ultimate down. A little bit of a team fight going on here. We are waiting on our Hades to rotate. We're going to Aegis at the perfect time so we don't get damaged on, or we don't get damaged. We're going to end up being able to kill Khepri here. We should be able to keep killing Khepri here. Khepri ends up ulting, so that's Khepri ult down. And finish him off with our 2. Ra ends up getting away here. Maybe I should have wasted that ult on them. Actually, no, that's fine. Ra ends up dying, furthering our lead even more. Level 12, I'm about to maybe even hit level 13 pretty soon, while Ra is still level 10. We're going to go ahead and kill some minions here and then start to back to base, I think, or maybe even grab more farm, because I did just get a ton of lifesteal from that. Just grabbing more farm just because we want to build out our items as fast as possible, and we want enough gold to do so. Now, and I think by the time this video does release, I think the Medusa, Afro, and Pele update should be out. So let me know what you guys want me to play first. I obviously, if nobody comments, then I'll just play Pele jungle. Let's see. I mean, I'll also play. So I'm really excited for Pele and Medusa. As we see them here, we're just gonna try to pick her off. It should just be an easy kill, unless she gets away with her 1. I thought she was gonna dash to the right, but she ends up choosing to go left. Our ult's down, so we can't really do much here. So Nem ends up getting away, but hopefully this on her ends up dying. We're gonna go ahead and hit her with him with our 2. Should be fine, and this also should just be free gold free. But Fenrir looks like pinging the back. Maybe kind of looking for Ra here. We do see Ra in mid. However, Nem does end up showing up at the back. Cupid committing on the Nem here, so Cupid zoning, which is fine. Meaning I can go ahead and save my 1 for secure in case Nem does end up showing up. Saving our 1 for secure. Nem, unfortunately, I guess fortunately, but unfortunately for her, not able to steal the gold. So we're gonna see if we can try to make a play out here. We're gonna see if we can hit our 1, which we do. Hey, that is the advantage of playing on PC. If I was on a controller, I would have missed that, just because of moving targets are hard in general to hit on controller, unless you're a god at it. I know that there's aim assist on controller too, but still, I mean, I played a controller for 20 years now. I know I'm an unk, but I played on controller for a long time, and I know the how tough it is to hit a moving target, especially in Smite. You know, obviously there's things like as you can see, this build just one shots, but yeah, as you can see, like in controller, it's tough to turn, especially with like Medusa ults. Like, unless you have a very high sensitivity and you're used to playing with that, then obviously, you know, go for it, do it. But if you're not used to having that high of a sensitivity in your controller, as a controller player myself, I used to play all my games on controller. Call of Duty, I was a Call of Duty god, man. Any game you can think of. I used to play it on controller. I played Smite on controller for the longest time. I recently just switched, like, season 11 of Smite 1, right? And I have never looked back. I thought I was one of the people that said I will never play keyboard and mouse. I don't want to relearn everything. It's too hard, especially. I'm not gonna lie. Like, oh, as I backflip, I give up my backflip here. Unfortunately, Nem was able to gank at the perfect time as I gave up my backflip. But we are going to be able to hit our 1 here, so Nem doesn't end up killing us. We signal enemy ultimate down. We're just going to back and teleport into lane here. Not a big deal. But, like I was saying, if you have the option to play on a controller, I know you can also connect keyboards on your consoles. Do it. Yes, you'll struggle. You will struggle on the first 2 to 3 weeks. We signal that, you know, we see that they're fighting the Siren here, so we're going to go to there. And let me just comment on this before I go on a tangent, on a rant about my controller thing. But we see Ares, good ult from him. Unfortunately, Ares ult useless in this game. But we're gonna, our objective is to steal the Naga, which we do, and we end up getting a triple kill. Not all on us, but me and Cupid end up getting the kills on her. We are looking for him. Unfortunately, not able to react fast enough, but we get him there. And look at that, 568, easy kill. That's 4 of them down. Nem end up, sorry, excuse me with a burp there. Nem ends up just dying to us, and we have Cupid's little Nagas tanking. We can try to hold our secure here, but we see Nem here. Unfortunately, I don't think we get this. I think Nem, I'm trying to hold my 1 here. I'm trying to time my 1 at the perfect time, and I just completely, just too late. But we end up killing them anyways. It could be better. Unfortunately, Pyro Bomb more valuable than just than a kill. But we're gonna go ahead and not go for Fire Giant here. We're actually gonna go ahead and go for middle lane. Now the reason for that is Ra is up, Honor is up. We don't know where they are. I know I just saw Honor in dual lane, but I'm not sure where Ra is at this time. So attacking Fire Giant at our level, I'm not sure if we can burn it fast enough for the Honor and the Ra to not steal it. So we're just gonna be cautious on this, especially now. Ares was very insistent on attacking Fire Giant, so I'm like, okay, let's do it, you know. So I'm gonna use my 2 to burst it down, but I'm gonna hold my 1 for secure. So what Hades should be doing here is not ulting the Fire Giant. He should be helping Fenrir zone. Fenrir, good job on zoning, because just simply because we didn't know where 5 of them were at. I mean, we saw some of them in the map, but Hades should have zoned there. Good job on Fenrir picking up the zone. We're just gonna go keep on farming here. But again, back to my point of the controller thing. Point that I'm making: get on keyboard and mouse. I cannot recommend it anymore, man. Like, if you're playing controller, you're playing the game on hard mode. You're gonna hit so many more abilities when playing on keyboard and mouse. Trust me, stick with it for 3 weeks and you will not go back. Just relearn everything, have patience with the game. And right now it's actually a really good time as we get into this team fight, by the way. It's a really good time to get on controller and get on keyboard and mouse. Ama starting to trying to commit on us. We're gonna go ahead and root her and kind of get away. We're not really looking to get too aggressive. We see Nem behind us. We see Honor here. We're gonna position better because we don't want to be in the middle of them as a middle, you know, squishy player. We ult on her. Unfortunately, we can't get him down, but our ult does 690 damage for this build. We're not even full built yet. We are super beefed up. We do see Nem and Ama here. Hopefully you can kill one of them. We're gonna go ahead and miss all our abilities on Ama. You guys didn't see that. And we're just gonna not commit anymore. Keep it saying ultimate is down, which is fine. We're saying be careful left, and I'm pinging attack the gold fury because they were all super low. The only option they had there now is to just get back to base, or they will die if they try to come and steal this gold fury. So what me and Keeper are doing, just securing gold fury because we got them super low. They are forced to back, and since they're forced to back, it's essentially a free gold fury, and just like that, easy secure. We also are going to secure this Naga here. I think from here we just grab a couple waves, maybe even think of grabbing our fifth item, which is Divine Ruin. Let's see. We see Hades looking. Actually, Hades actually just dies, so we're not even gonna commit into solo lane there. And we now see Khepri and Ra at mid, so we aren't gonna go commit unless we see our teammates here. We see Fenrir near us. We're gonna go on Ra. We're gonna be able to root him. Fenrir should just be able to pick up the kill. If not, I can easily just ult Ra. And yeah, from here they should just back up. We did get tier 2 tower, so that's already a win. We're just gonna steal a couple more of their jungle camps. I mean, and since they're all in left lane now, like this is just map play at this point. They're on left lane, we're gonna go attack right lane. They are basically at our mercy. They have to rotate where we rotate, and Cupid and Ares kind of getting a little too aggressive here. Good ult by Ares, good ult by Cupid. We're gonna go hit our 2. We're gonna hit, we are trying to hit Nem with our 1. Good job on Khepri body blocking. I'm not sure if he's aware. I'm trying to hold my ult as long as I can because I want to try to get the Nem. We end up being able to ult the Nem, but she already healed long enough. But this should still oh my god, my words. This still should just be an easy kill on Nem, which we do. Easy kill on Fenrir. Now it's Ra's turn to die. And there goes Ra. And now it's not Ares. Now it's Anher's turn to die. And just like that, broken. We are basically just running it down. And now I'm even just going to fast forward it. And like I said, we're just running it down. We're just getting Phoenix. And right now, Neith, being one of the easiest mid laners to play. Her kit, super simple, which I think, just adds to how easy she is to play. I mean, Nua's kit is also super simple, but Neith is a very, very good starter god to play, especially if you're just trying to get into the game. We're going to see if we can ult somebody to help CC them. We're not really looking for a kill there with our ult. We are signaling to retreat because we have on her right behind us. I see him on the map. And unfortunately I can't hit, unfortunately he jumps over the wall, so I can't hit him with the ability, but, our Cupid and Fenrir unfortunately end up dying, so we're gonna back up. We're not gonna force a 3v4 fight, even though they are down a lot. We don't want to get picked off and make, silly decisions, because if they get a few more picks on us, they can easily just grab fire, and, Hades, looking like he said he'll be right back, so we aren't even going to commit on this. We're just going to trust Hades to warn us if they are on fire. Now we're just waiting here. We're waiting for Hades to be able to come to us. We're waiting for how the team that is all up, which is them, how they're going to react to the map with 3 of us being dead. We now see them start to rotate at Fire Giant. Good ult by Ares. We're going to combo that by using our 2. Ra, awful ult by him. We end up picking off Nemesis, which is a big deal because Nemesis is probably one of the biggest factors, people who we should be scared of right now. So killing that Nemesis is big. We're not going to fully commit here. We're just going to play it safe. Look at our positioning here. Look how we're hitting abilities behind walls, right? We are not showing, we're giving them a hard time trying to find us. We're going to fully charge our ult, fully kill Amma here. She has all this procs, but we just smelt through them anyways just because this build's super OP. Now we get that on her leap. Cupid should just be able to kill him here. Unfortunately, I end up securing that, or I end up getting that last hit in, and while he was in the Khepri ult, and We don't end up killing him. So that's a bad play on my part, unfortunately. But this should just be an easy Fire Giant secure. And I know that Soul Gem is going to get a nerf. When this video comes out, Soul Gem has like a slight cooldown nerf. But I think that this build will still be viable. Again, Soul Gem is more for the lifesteal. We're using Soul Gem right now for the lifesteal, right? Not because of the cooldown. The cooldown's a great plus for it, but it's more for the lifesteal that we're going with. And just because cooldown is nerfed on Soul Gem doesn't mean it's not broken. So it's still a very good item, especially on Neith. They end up getting Pyro here. We see Nem here, and we unfortunately end up getting baited. And they are able to kill me here. And just look at this. We are literally playing a 4v5. Right? Keep that in mind. I think from this point on, the game is a 4v5. And just watch what happens and the way I play this entire game, right? Fenrir, unfortunately, not here and just disconnects. So now we have to play this super safe. We have to play super passive. We have to play for picks, right? We're going to treat this as a 4v5. Fenrir is not here. He is not here to help in team fights. You are going to see me VGS help a bunch of times. Look at me. I'm saying group up because I don't... We're already 4v5. We're already one person down. We're already in a 4v5 situation. But that, you know, now we just have to play for picks, and we don't want to get picked. So we have to play passively. If they're out of place in the map, if they're out of position, then that's when we can go for picks as a team. So right now, Ares, very much good map awareness from him. Noticing that Anhur and them are pulling the Siren. We're gonna go ult on her for the CC and the damage, and easily just kill him combined with that ult, with that the Cupid 1. Now that's already a pick, great pick, and it's an ADC, which is huge. And now we can kill the Khepri. Easy kill. Ra ult down. Who's next to get picked? It should be Nem. Our one's back up. We go ahead and kill the Nem. Now it's just the Ama. And from there, we turn a 4v5 scenario into a 3v1. Now I'm just going to skip a lot of this, right? We are, you know, we're going to get Phoenix down. We're going to kill Ra here. And we're going to damage the Titan on her. And I wanted to end here, but on her, too much damage. Khepri's up. We're not going to be able to end game here, which is okay. And we're just going to run away from them while seeing our jungle buffs. So we're going to get purple. We're going to get red. And we're also going to make sure Hades gets out. Ares, kind of overcommitting here. I'm saying we need wards for fire. They're on Pyro. I'm not sure why Ares didn't notice that. He uses his ult. We're going to use R2. We're going to use R1. We're going to backflip. Hopefully we don't end up dying here. I am slowed because of Ra's abilities. And now we see that Ares gets picked off. Cupid, I'm saying to be careful. I'm going to help Cupid here, but try to hit my abilities through walls. We are able to backflip Nem dash, and I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here. I'm going to Aegis, and I think we barely end up living here. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. We turned that fight. I thought I was dead there, but guess not. Aegis at the correct time. Aegis at the perfect time. Hitting Ra for 948. Like, this build is so broken. Neith with Conduit is so broken. Ra down. We turned that 3v5 fight into a 3v1. And now the game should be over. Right, we're going to go get on her. There we go. We're just going to continue to push out. We're going to continue to just push out the Titan. And we're not even going to waste our time. We don't have wave pressure on mid. So we're just going to go straight to left lane and get Titan. We don't care about the shields. But I went to left lane to push out the minions. Just so we have a little bit of tankiness, right? But me and Cupid and Hades should just be able to fully kill this Titan. And their next person coming up is Amaterasu. Titan, too easy to kill in this game. We literally killed it in 3 seconds, which is embarrassing for the game, I guess. But overall, just because Titan's bad doesn't mean Smite 2 is bad. Smite 2 is very fun. But here are my stats. We went 14-17. Top damage. Again, Neith super easy to play. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, sub. Let me know what god you want me to play next. I'm thinking of either playing Pele jungle or Medusa carry next. Not really much of an Afro player, so don't hate me. But yeah, as always, I hope you guys did enjoy. Um, Again, your support is very much appreciated, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you, family.